Welcome back to Pod Popper's Place and a hashtag hop with Team Tiny. Alright, I'm working on a hot mess. This is the pizza I made last night. You can see it's got, hopefully as you can see, it's got some shine to it to make it look like nice greasy cheese and pepperoni. So I've got more pizzas here. This is the pizza one from My Favorite Things. And so I've cut the pizza crust, the pizza sauce, and the cheese. And I've cut out a bunch of bits of, we've got the pineapple, onion slices, which I did in purple, green peppers, I'm guessing ham, Canadian bacon, that's what I'm going with. I think you could probably make it into tomato slices if you wanted to, but there's no detail on it. So pepperoni, and also have olives and mushrooms. All the good things for pizza, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. So I pulled out a bunch of colors that I'm going to work with to make the pepperoni pizza, and for the crust I want it to be a little bit brown. So I got muted brown 1 and tan 2. I think those are the ones I use, so you don't have to go around the whole thing. Just want to get some color on the edges to make it look nice and golden brown. So I've sped up my video for you because obviously watching all this coloring would get old, but I just wanted to show you how I like to cut out the pieces of the pepperoni pizza, or the pizza. I'm partial to pepperoni, can you tell? I like to cut it out of colored cardstock so that I'm already working with the right shades, and then I like to add that ink to it because it just gives it more depth of color and changes it slightly. I try to show that in the video, so hopefully you can kind of tell what I'm doing there, but I really like paper piecing. I like putting things together like this. It is time consuming cutting out those little bits, but that's why I cut out a lot of extras, so I have more for making more pizzas later on. So this isn't your typical love type card, and actually I'm going to make this one into a birthday card, but there's also sentiments with this MFT stamp set that can lend to love, like you had me at pizza, and love it, something about a slice. I have to look at the sentiments again, but I do turn a couple of them into a love type cards, but this one I am creating into a happy birthday card because I needed to send one to a friend. So this hop is all about Team Tiny, and you can find all of the wonderful contributors at hashtag Team Tiny Love Hop. So please be sure and check everybody out, give everybody some comments and love. Please also subscribe if you haven't, and hit the bell. And I am very, very slowly trying to grow my following. I have to get back into posting videos more frequently. I just have been kind of out of commission. We are foster parents, and that has kind of consumed my life for the last 5 or 6 months, and so I just haven't been as active as I would like to be, but I still have been creating. I just haven't had the time to videotape and post and edit and all that kind of stuff. So I'm finishing up with the toppings, and the only one I don't do anything to is the black olives, because adding black on black just doesn't seem to make enough of a difference to really make it worth all that effort. And they're already small enough to deal with, and you got to punch out that little center hole. So I use my picky thing from Spellbinders to just punch those out and put them on there. And then you also have to take out the center of the green peppers, and you're left with this like 3-leaf clover kind of looking piece. So I thought I'd save those and maybe use them on a St. Patrick's type card. So I thought that would be fun. The only toppings I don't use are the Canadian bacon and pineapple, because that would be sacrilegious to put it on anything other than Hawaiian. Just would be wrong. So we don't do that. So that will be on a Hawaiian pizza for another card. I use the Pineapple Punch blender pens from Stampin' Up. It really gives a nice yellow for pineapple color, obviously. And then I also add some glossy accents to both the pizzas to give it that greasy, cheesy look. I just love the little bit of extra it gives, makes it look even more realistic. And that's always my goal with food cards, is to make it look as realistic as possible. So for the background for this card, I'm going to admit to you right now, I screwed up. I love this buffalo plaid stencil from Honeybee Stamps, but I think I just didn't understand how to do it, and maybe I still don't. I don't know. But so my card base here ended up turning out to look more like a waffle to me than buffalo plaid. But I wanted to use 2 colors, so here's what I did. I used the scattered straw, and I used the, was it brick red or red brick ink, and I used purple tape to hold it down and pixie spray to hold the stencil down. The purple tape, does anyone else have this new purple tape? I had the old one for a long time, and you know, it was a little sticky and sometimes would mess up things after I die cut them and stuff, so I had to be careful tearing it off. But this purple tape is so not sticky. It's not sticky enough, so I'm a little frustrated with it. So somewhere in between the two is what it really should be. So I don't know if I just got a bad one, or because I have it stored open kind of like that on a regular tape dispenser, that maybe it gets a little dry, and I just don't know. It's just, leave me a comment if you know what the deal is. I appreciate it. So anyway, I try to do the buffalo plaid thing, and like I said, when I add that red, it's off just a little bit. I always kind of get that center spot off a little bit, because I just don't think, probably that's not what I'm supposed to be doing anyway. So you can reprimand me if you know that this is the wrong way to use this buffalo plaid stencil, and you know better. But hopefully you'll see my pictures at the end of the video where I did it differently, and hopefully I did it correctly in those ones. It did turn out better, but it was only using 1 color instead of 2. So I really like the thought of using 2 colors, so I just need to keep playing with it and figure out how to do it correctly. So the last thing I added to my background is this canvas background stamp from Stampin' Up. It's really old. I'm sure there's something similar out there, but I just wanted to kind of tone down the whole look a little bit and give it that once over with the canvas stamp in crumb cake. Then I added a stitched rectangle behind the pizza and added my sentiment. I only put the "I'm thankful for you" on the outside, and the "and pizza" on the inside, along with a happy birthday stamp. This is my finished card, and I hope you liked it, and check out the other 2 pictures of the other cards I ended up making as well that are more in line with our love theme. Be sure and check out everybody else in the Hop, #TeamTinyLoveHop. Just search for that and you'll find everybody. Thanks for watching.